Hello guys, in this video I will talk about Netley. Okay, the Netley is like C# library for you create TCP and UDP socket. Okay, I first imported this library on project. I imported on my project this library, and I created the empty object on scene, and I attach to script, the client and server. But this script it's empty now. Okay, it's empty, don't have content. Okay, go to my Visual Studio. Okay, to first go create the server. On server, if you're using Netley, you make your behavior on start void. Okay, you make your behavior on start void, and this behavior will working on life cycle of your game. Okay, you make your behavior on start void. For example, if you need for reconnect, you call this function start void, and it's easy. Okay, go create the TCP server. Okay, I imported this namespace. The Netley namespace contains the TCP server, UDP server, TCP client, and UDP client. On core have the host, main thread, and more. Okay. Okay, server. I will call the server, but for make this tutorial fast, I will get the sample code on the demo. Let me open my browser. Okay, I will search the Netley docs. Okay, is the first link. This is the Netley docs. Okay, I need the TCP. No, is the quick start for get the simple demo application. Okay, I will copy this server. Okay, I copy and copy. I will pass on my Unity. Okay, but now I'm using Unity. The console.writeline is not working on Unity. For sure, the log on inspector. For this, I need using the Unity function. Okay, let me rename this. Is the print or debug.log. Okay, but it don't exist Netley on, don't exist host on this context. I will create it in my host. Okay, okay, on start I will init the host for, because it's no. Sorry. Oops. Okay. Have more property for you create the host. Okay. I will using the string, which my EP and port. I will using this port, for example, for this example. Okay. But it's running. Okay, it's okay, but go understand this code. Okay, if my server receive event, my server will execute this function. Okay, I'm using the lambda function, but if you need, for example, create a void, for example, on open, and this is my void, and copy this and paste on this void, and add on this void on this, for example, on open. Okay, it's working. Okay, if my server receive the connection, my server will execute this void, okay. But I like using the lambda, like I like using the lambda. I will remove this. The server is created, okay, but go test this on Unity. Okay, it's compiling my project. Okay. Oh, it's not like open. Okay. Okay, the server is running. Okay. Go start project. Oh, reference. Okay, I see. Sorry, open Visual Studio. The server is it's no, okay. Server is equal new TCP server for fix that. No, new TCP server. Yes. Okay, go start. Okay, my server is have a connection opened and it's running. Okay. Okay, but you have other way for you created this host. I'm using Unity and I created the simple editor scripting for make this easy. Okay, I'm using the public netly host. Okay, I will call the netly host, and this is the one object, is the Unity object for make fast you configure your host. Okay, we host is equal netly host dot host. Okay, is the property of this class. Okay, go save and back to my project, my Unity project. Oh, because my screen recorder is not working. Netly host. Okay, I will attach the netly host on this space. Okay, now I know create custom my for example my EP and port on Unity editor for easy. Okay, this is my IP, this is my server. Okay, go create the client. Okay, but go wait and go understand something. Okay, for you send the data on server don't send data for, okay, server send the data if you have the property for sending data to data, and if you using to data, this is make broadcast. Okay, broadcast data for any client connected on server. Okay, if for you send you require string or byte array. Okay, array of byte. Okay, and have a two event. Okay, for you send the event, you added the name, for example ping is the name of event, and your data, this data is the byte array or string. Okay, for example string. Okay, this is a broadcast event for any client connected on server. And for you close your connection, use the server.close. Okay, for you open connection, use the server.open and require the host. Okay, yeah, this is the principle. But if you need the check if your client server it's open, for example it's if for example server dot is open. Okay, this is the this property return the bool, and this bool, if you true server is open, it's false, the server is not open. Okay, on client using the similar behavior, and go make it with client now. Okay, for client I will copy again the tutorial, okay, the simple demo application. I will copy it. Okay, I will copy. And netly run on background, okay, not run on main thread, netly run on background, okay. On void start I will add this on this site. For example, on application quality, for me using, for example, client.close, okay, example, okay, the host I will using like this, I will using this way. We'll remove it. Okay, I will use it this way. Okay, go compile this project. Oh, but have one problem. I don't remove this. I need change for run on unit, for printing result on unit. Okay, I change. Okay, the behavior of client is similar with server. Client dot to data, for you sending you data, client dot you dot to event, for to send event, client dot close, client dot is opened, for you check client is opened or no. Okay, it's the similar behavior, but if you have a question, go to documentation. For example, TCP client, okay, for example, to you import instance, to you add namespace, instance, and have more on this documentation. Okay, okay, I see it's working. Okay, I will save it and I will back on unit. Okay, let me minimize this. Okay, I will add this on mine. Okay, I will disable my client script for waiting my server connecting. After I will enable my client script for started running. Let me save the project and start. Okay, the server it's run on this part, and I will enable my client. Okay, this is my client. Okay, my client, but have the similar text. Okay, but this is my server, this is my client. Okay, my client is open connection, and my server accept one client. Okay, on enter, accepting my client, and my server receive a data. Okay, receive hello server, and my client receive event client. Okay, receive event pong. Go see the behavior of this script. Okay, if my client open connection, my client send one data for server, hello server, and after my client send event to server, which name is ping. and the data is the ping dot dot dot. Okay, and if my server received the message which name is the ping, my server return this message for this client which name is pong, and the data is the pong dot dot dot. This is the basic behavior it's running, but have one problem. For example, in this step, if we need, for example, create one object on scene, for example on unit scene, then object, for example, name. Okay, this object have name. Okay, okay, go back to Unity and go see what happened. Okay, okay, I received one error. Okay, this error is because I'm executing the Unity action on background. Okay, I'm executing the Unity action on background. For fix it is very easy using main thread for fix that. If you netly need execute anything, Unity will execute on thread of Unity. Okay, for make this I will using the this component. Okay, this component is very easy, is the simple. Okay, is the simple object. The behavior is that. Okay, but it's not complex. If me attachment this script on scene, for example, I will rename it for, oh, I'm on play mode. Okay, let me back on normal. Okay, I will rename it for main thread. Okay, go reconnect again. Okay, select connection open. Okay, create this object. Okay, it's working. Okay, now it's possible, for example, on this step, oh, let me change the zoom. It's possible on this step, for example, make it the hunting, for example, change color of button, instantiate new object, for example. On server, I forget to talk about this property on enter on exit. Okay, on enter on exit is the function which execute a callback after one client open or one client exit. Okay, if one client connected or if you server accept one client, this action is executable. Okay, this behavior. Okay, it's running this behavior. If you, for example, you client disconnect, you run this behavior. But have other way for you make this. Okay, to make this have other way for making on open. No, on open no, but here have other way for making on close, on data, on event. On if you open your connection, you using your client on context, for example, on close and execute the one action. Okay, client dot on data. Okay, I need to require the data for parameter for me to save data. Client dot on event. Okay, I'm receiving event on this time, name of event and the event data. Okay, for example, if my event name is ping this ping, make that. Okay, you add your behavior, else if you name, no, name is equal, example, pong, make this. Okay, you make your behavior and you receive the data. For you convert the data, neatly have the only class is the in air. Okay, this is the neatly encoded. Okay, in air have the is the static. Okay, use in here, for example, dot get bytes. Okay, you added the string and you receive the byte. Okay, for example, byte array b is equal get bytes. Example, I will add the simple string on this space. Okay, okay, I'm converting the string to byte. If me, for example, need to convert the the byte to string, example, in here dot get string. Okay, and I will add the byte on this space, new byte, for example. Okay, have this way for you make the conversion. Okay, and have encoding. If you, for example, need the encode, for example, using ASCII, for example, NER dot mod dot unicode, for example, or ASCII. No, let me delete it. Dot ASCII. Okay, have this, or you using the default, for example, NER dot default is equal NER dot ASCII dot mod dot ASCII. For you change the global encoding mode. For example, in this case, this is using the ASCII now. And for example, if me change to UTF-8, in this case, this is using UTF-8. Okay, it's using the global mode. Okay, global encoding mode. And this is the override of Netley, and is the simple video. I think oh, sorry, is the override video. I think for this video help you, and thanks